let's get into, oh, I already hit record. Duh. Okay, I'm going to talk about my neon yellow nail polish collection, and I am definitely surprised that I have this many neon yellows, because neon yellows is probably my favorite neon to wear. And that's because I've mentioned many times, if I can get a neon opaque on its own at 3 coats, I usually avoid a white base because I'm lazy like that. And with every neon yellow that I have tried, aside from one that I'm going to mention in this video, I'm pretty sure you guys are not surprised because it just came out. But aside from that one, every single neon yellow that I've tried in the past has always required a white base because it's slightly sheer. It's not a jelly, but it's slightly sheer, so it does need that white base. Otherwise, it's gonna take way too many coats to get it to full opacity. Plus, you're not gonna get as much vibrancy on the nails, right? And still, with me not being such a neon yellow nail polish lover, I still have 6 polishes, and I used to have 7, but I finished Celtic Sun from China Glaze, I want to say last summer. So let me get on into it, and I'm gonna get into a couple that I wouldn't quite consider neon yellows because they lean a little bit more green, but they didn't fit into my green neon polish collection because these lean way too yellow in my opinion. I may not have a swatch of this one. I thought I swatched it, but I didn't. I can't find it on my phone, so I'm not really sure. But anyways, this is from Lime Crime. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little swatch on a nail wheel and post a picture up on the side for you guys to see, at least see the color. This one is from Lime Crime, and it's called Pastelchio, which is, you know, it's what tells you that it leans a little bit more on the green side, but I feel like it leans more yellow than it does green, but I do see the hint of green on the nails. I want to say from the last time I wore this one that this one dries very fast, and it dries more to like a matte finish. And I think the last time I put this on, it didn't level out very well from what I remember correctly, but it's really opaque. It's not one that needs a white base at all. It gets opaque on its own at 3 coats. I just want to say that I had a bit of trouble getting this guy on the nails, but the color is really beautiful. The other one that I have that's also yellow but leans a little bit on the green side is from Color Club, and this one is called Shine Theory. This one is one of their mood changing polishes, and the mood changing effect no longer works on this. All I see on the nails is the yellow green that's at the top, and usually I think when it was cold or something like that, it would switch to the blue. But I have this one, and then I have another one that's, I want to say it leans more orange or coral or something, or peach or something like that. And the only time that I ever saw the mood changing effect was when my hands were under running water. That's pretty much the only time. Now it doesn't even work, not even with the running water. The only color that I see is here at the top. Formula is not the best. I think the color is really beautiful. So colors like these, I tend to reserve because they have a trickier formula. I tend to reserve these for the toast. Another one that in the bottle doesn't look quite like a neon yellow, but I did do a live swatch, and I'll link that video up in the cards because I tried putting this. I thought it was going to be one that got opaque on its own, and so I tried putting it on my nails, but it was super sheer. And so then I realized that although it looks like a sunshine yellow, I figured this was probably going to be a neon yellow, so I put this guy over the white, and it becomes way more vibrant, and it ends up looking like a neon yellow on the nails over top of the white. So this one does require a white base and then 1 to 2 coats of this nail polish. I thought this color was actually really beautiful, and I think it looked really even at just 1 coat over top of the white. So this one is from LA Colors, and I want to say it's called Upbeat. What is this called? Quiero decir que se llama Upbeat. I forgot the freaking name of this one. Yeah, it's called Upbeat, and this one is from LA Colors. I think I got this one at Walmart not long ago. From Salon Perfect, this one is called Yawza Yellow. This is, I think, what I would consider out of all of these polishes a true neon yellow. And this one has a very similar formula to Celtic Sun from China Glaze, to where you do need the white base, an opaque white base, and then 2 coats of this one to get it completely opaque. I don't reach for colors like these very often, although I think they look really awesome on the nails. I don't love them enough to bother with these because it's just too many layers. I need a base coat, possibly 2 to 3 coats of a white, depending on the white, you know, because I find that when you put a white base and then you put a neon yellow over top of it, that white base needs to be completely opaque before you put something like this over top of it, because if there's any bald spots, I can see it, you know, with even if I put 2 layers of a neon yellow over top of the white, I can see the little bald spots, and that just drives me nuts. So let's say a base coat, 2 coats of a white, right? And then 2 coats of the neon yellow, and then a coat of a top coat. This is why I don't reach for neon yellows that much, because that's 6 layers, that's 6 coats. And even if it's a quick drying top coat, that's just going to be dry to the touch. It's not going to be fully dry, and so I have to wait around for something like this to dry. So again, when I've worn something like this, a lot of the times has been on the toes, and I've used it for sponging because I think it looks really great when you do gradients and stuff like that, because you're adding very thin layers, and so it dries significantly quick. But I think because I finished Celtic Sun from China Glaze over a year ago now, it wore me out from neon yellows just in general. Volt of Light from Color Club. This, out of all of them, is the only one that has a very fine shimmer running through it that is visible on the nails. The shimmer is a little bit blue and a little bit green, but this is also the most difficult polish out of all of the polishes that I'm talking about here, because it takes forever. I mean forever to dry. I feel like this is the one that has a much thicker formulation. It takes a bit of time for it to level out. Actually, these two, I think they're about similar drying time. They both take just a really long time to dry. So a lot of the times when I've reached for this polish, it's mainly been for pedicures, and especially in the summer, because I'm wearing flip-flops and stuff like that, I can go on about my day and just not really worry about how long this is taking to dry, to where when I reach for this, if I want to wear it as a manicure, I really think about it for a while, because I just don't have the patience for it. I want to say this one takes 3 coats on its own, and then possibly 2 coats over top of a white if I want to use it over top of an undie. The last one, and the best formulated neon yellow that I own, is from Orly. This one is called Oh Snap. 2 to 3 coats for full opacity. I think if my nails are on the shorter side, I can definitely get this one opaque at 2 coats. Because my nails are a little bit on the longer side right now, though, it does require 3 coats, but such a good formula. Best neon yellow that I have ever tried. I think someone asked me to compare this one to glow stick, but I've never owned glow stick from Orly, again for the very reason that I'm just not a huge fan of neon yellows, and for that reason I never really purchased that one. But Oh Snap, I think, is definitely worth it. This is one that I would totally buy a backup of, because I think the formula is that good. That is everything for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it super helpful, and I will see you guys in the next one.